just stop overthinking like a pussy ass bitch and you post the fucking video. It's not that complicated. You just in your fucking head. How do I start that? Start the fucking business. Start the fucking business. A lot of y'all are just scared, man. And y'all have this misconception that you think you need to have all the answers before you start. You just need to start. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Forever Drew. We're in Orlando right now. We just drove back. Went to go see the fam. Just chill for a bit. I had a dentist appointment, so I had to come down and run some errands. Do what I had to do, bro. But yo, today I want to talk to y'all about if you're an ambitious man and you know you're a hard worker, you're disciplined, and you go after what you want. You have to be careful. You can't put your energy and time into the wrong things. That's why sometimes it could be detrimental for you if you're too ambitious, because you could be ambitious towards the wrong things, right? You could set these goals and like strive for these goals to the wrong thing. For example, like when I was younger, you know, I set out a goal to work in high finance after graduation. Before that, I was even setting a goal to get into a top university, which I did, to bust my ass, get good grades, which I did, and then to land a role in high finance once I graduated, which I did, or which I was going to do. I landed the internship, and then following I would have got, assuming that I did good, I would have got a full-time role. But point is though, that sometimes being too ambitious can actually harm you in the process. And then sometimes I think my best advice would be just to take a step back and really analyze what you want out of life. And I said this in previous videos before, but it's so true. Because sometimes your ambitions and your work ethic can be used against you. And there's so many hardworking and ambitious people out there that don't know their true potential. Because all it takes to be successful, it has nothing to do with intelligence. It just has to do with you believing in yourself in an absurd level, in an absurd way, like being a little bit delusional to the point to where you believe you can accomplish these things by yourself. And if we just put a little bit of that ambition and effort and dedication and discipline to ourselves, you would be seeing your earnings 100x, bro. You'd be doubling your income, bro, maximizing your potential to the fullest. So that's what I gotta say about that. You can really do anything that you set your mind to in this world. You just can't let the world use that against you. So you really have to be hyper aware of your surroundings, of your energy, of what you're consuming, of what you're putting your time and energy into, and seeing if you'll be able to maximize your results from that. But let's say if you had a passion for, you know, what you do, like medicine or finance or engineering, then yeah, that makes sense to put all your hard work and dedication into that. But if you're just doing it for the sake of making money, that is so short-term thinking. You have to think long-term. Chest and back today. Gonna be hitting a nasty push and pull movement. Chest and back always gives me the best pumps. I don't know why. But I'm gonna record the workout, do some commentary between the lifts, and yeah, it's gonna be a good back day, bro. Hope y'all enjoy. We're back on the road. Just got done eating at First Watch. If y'all don't know, man, First Watch is golden for their breakfast, man. I was with Mama Dukes, and just catching up with moms. You know, it's always a great time. You know, I really love my mom, and it's always great catching up with her. But we're back home. We're driving back home to the Bat Cave. Had to log back in. But back to what I was saying, y'all really wanna lock in on what y'all got going on your goals pretty much, and really figure out what you want to get from this life, because it's so short. And what I was saying earlier about how you can't let your ambitions and work ethic be used against you, and you got to put it to something you're truly passionate about. And I think the best way to really analyze the situation to kind of help you be guided in the right direction is to look at your boss, look at your manager, look at your higher ups, people that are above you, because that's where you'll end up being. Assuming like you're working a job right now, or working in a career, do you see yourself long term being in the company, being in the industry, and being in the same shoes as that person now? And if the answer is no, you don't see yourself being that person, then you're probably in the wrong career path, wrong field, or just wrong company. So that's something to really look into and reflect on. And that's what I did when I was working in finance, just at a large investment bank at my internship. And I was looking at these guys, right? And they were just not happy. They were working at the desk. Most of them were out of shape. Just receding hairline, gray hair at 25, stressed out of their minds, bags under their eyes, and like their overall vibes were just off, like soul-sucking almost. And I'm not saying that every corporate job has to be like that, because if you're truly passionate about something, it's not going to feel like that for you. But I just looked at these people and looked at the work that I was doing, and I just couldn't picture myself there. And what you have to do is be as honest with yourself as possible. Do you truly, stop believing the bullshit and think truly. Be like, all right, do I really see myself in this guy's shoes in a few years? And if the answer is no, there's nothing wrong with that. It's never too late to pivot. It's never too late to transition. You just have to put your best foot forward and really go get it. Go pursue what you truly want out of life. And don't look at it as a setback. Don't look at it as a failure. Don't look at it as a mistake. But look at it as a blessing, man, that you're one step closer to where you want to be. Because you're not supposed to have all the answers. People think that you're supposed to have all the answers to life. And the truth is, you don't. But by working a job that you don't like, you're one step closer to figuring out what you do like, and what you do love, and what you're passionate about. So I kind of reframed that situation. I was like, you know what? I know for sure that I don't want to work in finance. So you're just one step closer, man. And my best recommendation to really find your purpose is to try everything, man. Try everything. Everything that interests you. Do it to the best of your abilities. Because you don't want to stay stuck in something to where you're not even truly happy in. Life doesn't have to be like that. I think society tries to trick you into thinking you're not supposed to like your job, but that's not true. That's not true. I genuinely do love helping people out. I do love transforming people's bodies, because I put so much time and effort into my own body, and I've trained so many people along the way that it's truly fulfilling, really changes someone's life. Because it's not just a physique, like I said in the previous video, it's the mentality that comes along with the physique, the work ethic, the determination, the discipline, the mindset. Because once you're able to accomplish yourself and your body and your mind, that paves the way for everything else. And that's what paved the way for me and all my clients. So it's really a mindset shift that you have to take in your life. And you have to take that leap of faith into wanting to make that change for yourself. And if you don't make that change, you're going to stay miserable, you're going to stay upset, and you're going to stay content, stagnant in the same role that you're in right now. So you have to really evaluate what you want from this life. But right now, life is just going fast, man. Life is moving fast. And I have friends now that are getting married. I have friends now that are working full-time jobs and careers. I have friends that, are getting, pregnant. Like, there's a lot of things shifting. I'm about to turn 23 this year in a few months, in August. So August 4th. So y'all know my birthday. Leo gang, where y'all at? But it's just crazy because so much has changed. 2025 has truly been the year of change and sacrifice. And nothing would have happened if I didn't make this leap of faith. If I didn't quit my job. If I didn't move out to South Florida, to move in with Ish, to really work on YouTube, to really work on the career, to really work on my business, to really work on my social media. If I didn't make these changes, then I would have been in the same spot, living at my house, living at my parents' house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you have to take that risk. You have to make that change, man, or else nothing else is going to change in your life. So I'm grateful, and you guys saw the process. I love documenting, I love vlogging, I love recording for y'all and posting content, because y'all see the work that comes into it. Y'all see the work that I put in before we even got to the situation. If you haven't seen, if you're new to the channel, go to the previous videos before, routine that's gonna make me a millionaire, and go watch that. I was doing that for about 4 months, just locking in, bro. And then we moved out to South Florida, continued to lock in. Nothing changed, just the location. We were still grinding. I got a job, I got a car, locking in, still working on social media, still working on content. Nothing changed, man. And yeah, the content switched, a lot of changes, but that's what happens, man. You roll with the punches and you keep moving forward. You figure out your niche, you figure out what works for you figure out your flow, and then you work with it, bro. Like, life isn't supposed to be perfect. You're not supposed to have everything planned out. Like, a lot of people come up to me and ask me, like, how I grew my social media, how I make content, how do I start? Bro, you just stop overthinking like a pussy ass bitch and you post the fucking video. It's not that complicated. You just in your fucking head. How do I start that? Start the fucking business. Start the fucking business. A lot of y'all are just scared, man. And y'all have this misconception that you think you need to have all the answers before you start. You just need to start. You're not supposed to have, You're not supposed to have all the answers. I guess I could leave the camera like that. You're not supposed to have all the answers, man. And that is called analysis paralysis, dog. You're not supposed to have all the answers. And if I waited till I had all the answers, then I would have never have started. So I'm glad that I took that risk, even when there was so much uncertainty, even when the water was just unknown. But I dove in that bitch head first. Yeah. But seriously, man, like, whether it's content you want to pursue, whether it's a new business venture you want to pursue, you have to just start. Just do it. Stop being a bitch. It's not gonna be perfect. You're gonna fail. You have to acknowledge and accept the fact that you're going to fail, and that's the only way you're going to be ever able to progress or ever be successful. You can't move forward without failure. It's called making adjustments. I used to make content, interview girls, and it was super fun. And I love doing that content, but there's no longevity in it. There's not longevity in it. You're not providing much value. It's entertainment, and obviously, like, time and time, like, we'll do some shit like that, something similar. But the most important thing is really trying to provide value to as many and make an impact to as many people as possible in a positive way. That's the only way you're ever gonna grow for real. Because, like, how many girls are you gonna get with? You know what I'm saying? Like, eventually, there comes a point to where it just becomes the same redundant shit. But improving yourself, there's never a point. It's constantly evolving. I'm constantly learning. And that's why, like, every time I constantly learn, I want to be able to relay that information to you guys. Because I wish I had someone there to, relay that information to me, like a big brother. So I want to be that for you guys. And just even for people that are older, just to relay that information to people that may not have known. Whether it's relationship, self-improvement, working out, fitness, just lifestyle, everything, bro, because you're constantly learning. And if you're not learning, you're stagnant. And we're not trying to be stagnant over here, man. We're constantly on the journey to improve each and every day. So that's kind of what I want to represent, and that's what I want to stand for as far as this channel goes. Just self-improvement. Obviously, we're gonna have fun. Obviously, it's not gonna be a regular ass channel where I'm just constantly going over self-improvement. I want to live my life. I want to show y'all what we've been doing. I want to have fun with you guys. So it's more than that, but you want to take your life seriously as well too. And don't get caught in shiny object syndrome. A lot of people, they tend to hop into different areas that look sexy, whether it's e-com. People will dabble into e-com, then they'll dabble into drop shipping, and then they'll dabble into some other shit. But you just have to stick to your journey. Don't look at what other people got going on, because other people's situation is going to be different than yours, man. And you might not have the same purpose as them. So you have to go to your journey. You can't just, because people will try to find the quick money grab. That's not the way to go about it. You can't just look for the quick money grab. You got to look for something that has longevity in it, that you truly believe in and you truly have a desire to pursue. Because if you're just looking for a quick money grab, chances are you're not going to last long in the industry, bro. I'm telling you from personal experience. I've tried e-com, I've tried finance. If you aren't truly passionate and you don't truly believe in it, it's not going to work long term. It's just not. You have to be fully in. because it's not gonna be linear. The grind is not gonna be straight up. It's gonna be boom, it's gonna be down, it's gonna be all over the place. So you have to make sure that whatever you're doing, you're truly passionate about and not in it for the money. Fuck what everyone says, chase the bag. No. You're gonna burn out. You're gonna fucking burn out. You're gonna burn out, you're gonna do all this shit, and then you're gonna realize it wasn't worth it. Instead, you grind for something that you believe in. Fuck what everyone else thinks. Cause if you believe in it, it'll feel like work. Cause motherfuckers will say, yo, like if you truly love something, you won't feel like work. That's not fucking true, bro. I'm fucking working, bro. I'm working and I love it. But the thing is, like, you can sustain the ups and the downs and the struggles that you will face, because it will happen. And you just have to keep pushing. But you'll have the willpower and mental fortitude to keep going. So that's some food for thought for y'all. Don't go into something you're not passionate about. And don't not go into something because you're not extremely passionate about it. A lot of people won't even start because, I just don't feel like I'm extremely passionate. You need to do something. Okay, point blank period. You can't just sit around and wait for the fucking moon to explode in your face or the stars to align for you to finally choose and pursue something. Just fucking start anything. If you're not passionate about something, start anything. That's my advice too for the people that don't know what the fuck they want to do. Start anything. For me, it was very simple. I always knew YouTube was going to be the goal for me. Just because at such a young age, I was posting YouTube videos, I was watching the OG content creators like Ryan Higa, Chris Smooth, Playboy Fredo or Pretty Boy Fredo, just all these content creators and gamers, a lot of gamers I used to watch, and like I just knew YouTube was gonna be the holy grail for me, but I always put it on the back burner, and the only thing I really regret is putting on the back burner. But I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that journey that I've been through. So I'm glad that, I'm still relatively young, so I'm in a good spot right now. But if you don't have like that, when you were younger and you were doing something that you liked, but you stopped doing it because society told you to, then figure something out and just start something. Just fucking start. And if you don't like it, cool. If you do find some interest in it, cool. But at least that brings you one step closer to what you want to do. That's like the most important thing. If you don't know what you're passionate about, try some shit. Try anything. And do it to the best of your abilities. And then sooner or later you figure out whether it's for you or not.